Listen, boo, if you're good at something, why would somebody not want to pay you? So don't chase the money. It will come running towards you. And sometimes you might even find yourself having way too much of it and you're like, what do I do with this? And that is going to be very rewarding. So just work on you, make you the best you that you can be. Do you have a minute? I need to talk to you. Oh my god. Okay, so next month I turn 21, right? And that brought on a whole whirlwind of emotions. And one of the things that I was thinking about is, aren't people supposed to kind of at least sort of have their ish together in their 20s? So that's me currently in panic mode thinking, what do I want to do with my life? And then I thought of a course I took last semester with a brilliant man named Ron Thiessen. He teaches in Montreal. If you're interested, just take a course with him. And this man changed everything for me, and I'm not even exaggerating. So I want to share a couple of things that he taught my class when I was taking it with him that I can maybe share with you guys to help you figure out maybe what you want to do with your life, because right now I'm in that kind of phase, and if we can do this together it'll make it a lot easier. So here goes nothing, I guess. So I think first things first is we need to know what the heck we are good at, because ultimately to be the best at a certain career, that means you have to have a certain skill set. And if you already know what you're good at, that can really narrow down the options of your careers. And sometimes, that was really awkward, sorry. Sometimes we don't know what we are good at, or we are too humble or too shy to really delve deep and think what we are really, really great at doing. So in that case, you gotta kind of seek out the information from somewhere outside of you. So ask your friends, ask your family, be like, is there something that you notice about me that I am good at that maybe you haven't told me before, or you've told me but I just didn't hear you? And sometimes you'll be surprised at what you hear. They might notice something about a way you react to a certain situation. They might notice that, for example, you could be someone who always is calm. Even if a situation gets really hell out of control, you are calm. Well, that's a great skill to have. I mean, that can come in handy in so many different situations. Maybe they notice that you're really great at math, or you're really great at science, or you're a really great person to come to when they need good advice, or I don't know, you have a great fashion sense, or I don't know, there can be so many things that you can be great at. So these are some things that you might have never noticed about yourself, and then knowing that you are great at those things, it can now narrow down the options a lot. So can we just take a second to talk about how important goals are? Now, I'm not about to go all preachy on you, but I'm just saying, if we don't have goals, like for example me, if I didn't have a goal, like I don't know what I would be doing with myself right now. Honestly, the way I live my life is I take approximately like 6 months and I set a goal for myself. So within the next 6 months, I want this to be achieved. And as soon as that's achieved, I make another goal, and that's just how my life goes on, is goal after goal after goal after goal. And I don't know if you live your life the same way. I'm pretty sure that we all live our lives like that, because if we didn't have goals, we wouldn't really have a drive, and then we wouldn't have motivation, and then what's the point of even getting out of bed? So I want to just say, set some goals. Now, on that same note, one thing that my professor Ron Thiessen, whose course I took last semester, I told you in the introduction, one thing that he said to us that really struck me was the fact that we tend to change our goals based on our current situation, and that's why it is essential that you write them goals down. Make a vision board or write it on a piece of paper, stick it on your wall, and then 10 years down the road you can look back and see if you achieved those goals. But if you just keep it in your brain, it's going to constantly adjust on your current situation. Like for example, you could say, in the next 10 years, like I don't know, I want to buy a Ferrari, whatever, a brand new Ferrari, let's just say. Okay, and then 10 years later down the road, you buy a new car, but it's not a Ferrari, but you can be like, I achieved my goal though, because I got a new car. No honey, you did not achieve your goal. Your goal was a Ferrari, but you just adjusted it in your head because obviously you don't want to feel bad about yourself, so you're gonna make it like sound the best you can to suit you. So you could be like, well, my original goal was to buy a new car, it wasn't to buy a new Ferrari. No, it was to buy a Ferrari. So if you write stuff down, you can hold yourself more accountable to it, and you'll automatically feel more, I don't want to say pressure, but more accountable, basically, that you've written it down, so you kind of have to sort of achieve it, and you cannot manipulate it to just suit your current situation. So write them goals down. It is the best way, and one of the, I think, the main ways to help you achieve any goal that you have, career-wise or just in your regular life. Another thing that I want to just tell you before I head out is not to chase money. Now I know that a lot of times we, especially when we're younger and maybe don't have so much money right now, we really want to chase the idea of money. What job will earn me a lot of money? That's all. I don't really care what I have to do. I don't really care what it involves. I will do it, whatever. I just want the money. I want you to know that you will get money no matter what happens. It'll be okay. Like in my head, this is the way I think of it. It's like, if you're aiming to be something, whether it be a nurse, a doctor, a consultant, a psychologist, a scientist, whatever, try to make yourself the best you can be so that you can be best in that position. Like personally, one of my goals, or one of the things that I think that I want to pursue, is to become a consultant, to become a consultant. I don't know exactly what kind yet, but I know I want to go into that field. So I'm going to try to do my best to become the best consultant that I can, and then automatically people will want to seek out my service and my help, and automatically I will make money. So if you strive to be the best that you can be, no matter what field or career it's in, then the money will follow on its own. And honestly, I think that income you'll be more satisfied with that income versus you running like a mad person behind the money. When the money starts chasing you, it's going to be like a whole different ballgame. So don't chase money. It will come to you. It will. I promise it will. Work on yourself first. There's so many ways you can earn money. Honestly, like, the times are changing. There's so many ways to earn money. So don't worry about that, and don't make your world revolve around money, I guess I want to say, because it's going to come no matter what happens. So I hope that this video helped you. I know that this can be a really confusing time of a person's life, and trust me, I feel you. I'm there right now. Next month I turn 21. I'm going to start stepping into my 20s when I'm supposed to have all this stuff together, which I don't have it, and that's okay, but I'm working on it. So I hope that these tips helped you. Thank you, Ron Thiessen, for that class that you gave us last semester. You need to check this man out. He is amazing. You've really changed a lot for me, so thank you. I hope you're watching this. And for all of my lovely subscribers or viewers, whichever, I hope you guys are able to allow yourself to take in information and be coached and allow yourself to grow and just accept what the reality is of yourself and what you're good at, because it's really going to take you very far. So don't chase the money, let it chase you, and then spend it. So have a great day, guys. I love you. Bye.